As we approach the November 2024 election, the stakes couldn't be higher. With tensions rising and the nation more divided than ever, the possibility of civil unrest is something we can't ignore. Whether you're preparing to stay in place or get out fast, having the right gear and strategy in place could mean the difference between survival and chaos. Today, we're talking about the essential items you need to get before the storm hits. Now, before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed to Doomsday Prepper so you can stay up to date with the latest survival tips, prepping strategies, and information that can help you and your family stay safe in these uncertain times. With that said, let's get started. First things first, you need a bug-out bag. This isn't just any backpack. It's your lifeline in case you need to leave at a moment's notice. We're talking food, water filtration, first aid, extra clothing, and the basic tools that will help you get through at least 72 hours on your own. You never know when the situation might escalate. Protests can turn violent, roads can become impassable, and you could be forced to leave your home without warning. Having your bug-out bag packed and ready is critical. Keep it in an easy-to-reach spot, because if unrest breaks out, you won't have time to gather your essentials. Of course, not everyone plans to bug out. If you're going to stay in place, you need to be ready to defend your home. In times of civil unrest, your home becomes your stronghold. Consider both non-lethal and lethal options for protection. Pepper spray, tasers, and if necessary, a firearm could be your line of defense. But remember, owning a weapon isn't enough. You need proper training. Practice regularly, know your local laws, and always prioritize safety. When chaos hits your neighborhood, hesitation could cost you. With chaos looming, the supply chain is one of the first things to collapse. Grocery stores will be cleaned out, and deliveries will slow or stop altogether. That's why you need an emergency food and water supply. Think about it. If the roads are blocked or stores are shut down, do you have enough to last? Stock up now on non-perishable foods and make sure your water supply is ready. If you're relying on tap water, that could be risky. So consider investing in water barrels and a purification system. You don't want to be scrambling for the basics when supplies are scarce. With civil unrest comes the threat of power outages. The grid could fail, or worse, martial law could be enacted, limiting movement and access to resources. A backup power source is a must-have. Whether it's a portable generator or a solar-powered battery pack, you'll need a way to keep essential devices running. Imagine trying to stay informed without a phone or losing the ability to cook or heat your home. Power outages aren't just an inconvenience. They can be life-threatening during long-term unrest. Communication during a crisis is crucial. When cell towers go down or the internet is restricted, how will you stay connected with your loved ones or get real-time updates? A reliable form of communication, like walkie-talkies, two-way radios, or a ham radio, is going to be vital. When things spiral out of control, knowing what's happening in your area can be the key to survival. Imagine losing all contact, not knowing where the next threat is coming from or if it's safe to move. You need to stay informed, and in these situations, relying on the usual tech might not cut it. And let's talk about personal protection. Even if you don't plan on engaging in any kind of conflict, the streets could get dangerous fast. You'll need tactical gear, helmets, gloves, body armor. These could make the difference between walking away unharmed and becoming another victim of the chaos. If violence erupts, whether from mobs or overzealous authorities under martial law, you need to be prepared for anything. Lastly, don't forget your essential documents. In all the chaos, your identification, medical records, and insurance details could become vital. Keep copies of these documents in a waterproof portable case. If you're forced to leave in a hurry, having these ready to go will save you precious time and could be critical if you're stopped or questioned during martial law. We're not talking about if, we're talking about when. The potential for civil unrest during this election is real. Be ready for martial law, supply shortages, blackouts, and communication failures. Whether you stay in place or bug out, having these essential items in place before November will keep you ahead of the chaos. The time to act is now. Don't wait until it's too late. Subscribe to Doomsday Prepper for more survival tips and prepping strategies. Stay prepared, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.